Yes, mambo vipi ladies and gentlemen, welcome so much to Mkenya Marekani. This is a platform where we educate you and we also bring a lot of guests here in the US doing extraordinary things. And today is no difference. We have a very, very special guest, Dr. Purity. And before we even continue, please make sure you subscribe to our channel so that anytime we bring any new news, you'll be the first one to watch. Ama namna gani? Karibu sana. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Gary.
Karibu sana.
Pleasure to meet you.
Yeah, you've always said you want to be in Mkenya Marekani. Today is that day. The Lord has made it.
It's here.
I like the work you're doing. Extraordinary.
Thank you.
So maybe before we even continue, maybe let's start by introduction.
Okay, yeah. My name is Dr. Purity Wanyiri, as you have said. I am the CEO and the founder of Rolig Foundation. Rolig actually is an acronym. Coined from the names of my girls in honor of the support that, they've given me as a mother, being away in a far country. Yeah. And they have stood to be strong. So, yeah, that's me.
Wow, amazing. So, how did you come up with now the idea of starting this non-profit?
Actually, originally, it was not supposed to be something big, according to the way we started it. Yeah. This foundation was born in 2020 during the COVID lockdown. So people are going through so many challenges. During my birthday in April 2020, I got moved. We normally have birthday celebrations. Yes. So I requested people, instead of sending me a happy birthday message, give me like $2. Yeah. $2 by then back home was like 200 bob. And we had done some little math and calculation. You could say that 200 could give one family one meal a day. Wow. So because I was doing it for my own family, and I realized that even the people around us were as hurting as they were. Yeah. So that's when I decided to do something extraordinary during my birthday. And the Lord brought it to be a huge thing. I thought probably I would get like $300 or $400. But the Lord ended up giving us a lot of money. We ended up having like 400,000 Kenyan shillings. Wow. So when we were given that money, we thought now we have to spread out because that was money that was enough to feed a couple of people that were hurting that time. Yeah. So we got a venue at Nyamashaki PCS Church back in Nyeri. And then we brought about 100 families together. And we gave them food. So during that COVID lockdown. Yeah. So in the process of doing that is when we realized that when we called people to come and take food or to come and take the little that we had, the old folks could not come because some of them were sick, others didn't have transport, they didn't have someone to bring them over. So we realized that they were more needed than the ones who were coming. And then that is how now we ventured out and we said, how about we take some of our donations to those who are not able to come out. Yeah. So when we went to give them food, that is now where we had an eye-opener because they were doing video for me. They would go out there and they're like, hey, we are in this home. And I saw things that were so devastating. I realized that some of them did not only need food, they need someone to also take care of them. Yeah. So that is now what brought in the passion. Like, they are there. They are people who really cannot even eat what you have given them because they're either sick or they have, and some of them, most of them are, I don't want to call them poor, let me call them challenged. A little, they have some challenges. Yes. Yeah, they have nobody to take care of them. They have even nobody to cook the food that you take to them. And others have even no medication. So we went now starting doing something extra. Other than the food, we also started taking care of the little things. We could clean their homes. They could, try and help where they could. That is what brought out the passion. Wow. And I talked to people because there were other people who saw the videos and saw the photos of what we are doing. And they were like, hey, I can do this. I'm able to help here and there. I also have a team of a team that used to come and see my dad at home. My dad has prostate cancer. I have a nurse, I have a CEO, and I have a physical therapist. So I started requesting them. I paid them to see my dad. So when I saw the very needy ones, I talked to them and I was like, can I pay for at least a session for each of those who are around our home? Because to me, I believe in sharing the little you have with those who are next to you. So They started with a few sessions to them, and that's how Rolig was born. Because they were like, these people, we can't help them by seeing them once a week or once a month.
Yeah.
So that is how we partnered, and then I was so privileged to have so many people who are willing to join the program. So we started now going out to their homes. We started with a group of 20 families are the ones we started helping, like on a daily basis. We give them food that will take them through the week or through the month, throughout the day. We also take care of their medical needs. And then it grew, one person to another, and the other to another.
Wow.
That is why we are here, where we are today. And then I thank God because so many people are out there, and they have a lot to offer. It's only that they need a platform.
Yes.
So when we open the platform, we found out there are people who are willing. When they are off the nurses that work around, they were willing to come on board. I had CEO doctors who were willing to come on board. And then that is when I got introduced to another team of another foundation, a team of doctors. They call themselves 𝐉𝐸 Foundation. It's a team of doctors. They have all specialists. So they joined the team, and now we became a bigger team than we were. So now not only do we see people at home, we also organize medical camps.
Wow. Wow.
We organize medical camps. Actually, we have one camp that is coming up next week, the 23rd of March. And we are partnering with a group of doctors. We are targeting about 200 elderlies. We normally deal with the people who are over 65 years of age, both male and female.
Yeah.
So we are targeting that, about 200 of them. We already have a data of what we need. Because what we have done, we have collected the data in the health centers that are around that area. We know how many people are bedridden, how many people are at home with various diseases, how many are suffering from diabetes, how many have cancer. So we have corrected the data, because according to the Ministry of Health, they want to know, who are you treating? Who are you seeing? So we have to correct that data. We have the data already, although we have opened up doors for those who don't belong to the group also to come. So we are targeting about 200. We are doing general screening, which most people do not do. Yeah. Because that is why we end up having people with so many, ailments that cannot be that are not treatable, really, because they have advanced in stage. So we are doing general screening, where we take the vitals and know exactly how people's health is. So we are doing general screening. We are also treating people depending with the data we have corrected. Those who are diabetic, we have a doctor seeing them. Those who have cancer, we have someone. We are also doing cancer screening. Yes. For those who don't know, we have those we know they already have, like prostate cancer, especially the men, because it's very difficult for them to come out. That's why you normally reach out to where they are. So we have doctors seeing people depending on what they are suffering from during that camp. So it's a free medical camp. We are offering all the services free. We offer the medication. We have a nutritionist. We have all sorts of specialists, so that they are able to follow up on them. Basically, that's pretty much what we do. Wow,
wow, amazing, amazing.
Yeah.
So how hard or how easy was it, like, to venture now into the country with the government? How hard is it to start something like that?
Actually, thank you for asking, because initially we had a very difficult time. Because people thought someone wanted to vie for a certain seat. That's why we were doing it. They thought probably there's someone who's interested to be an MCA, or when you did the first medical camp, or someone who wants to be, like an MP or anything. So we had to go from the local. We started with the Nyubakumi, the one who is in charge of the Nyubakumi. Then we went to the sub-chief, then the chief, all the way, so that they could know we are not interested in anything. We are only there to help. Yes. And actually, the first medical camp, we did it in my. So they thought that someone wanted to be elected in a certain kind of leadership or seat or anything, because it's a season of elections. So we had to talk to the leaders, starting with the Nyubakumi person, the sub-chief, the chiefs, to explain to them, no, we are only doing this out of passion. Yeah. So the first medical camp, we had it at my mother's home, at my parents' home, so that they would see we are not like going out there, and then we called them also to be part of it, actually, so that they were really supportive. Yeah. So after that, we had to go to the county government to get the required documentation and permits, because now when you go outside your home, now you need permits. Yes. So they kind of came to see there is nobody actually who is interested in that. That was one of the challenges. The other challenge was having people trust and believe you with their medical, with their health. Yes. Yeah, because most of them were kind of reluctant. They thought probably we are collecting data for something, or they, you know. So, but and there is also what I call, I may call it a little ignorance, because some of them say, "Oh, I'm fine. I don't want to be checked." You know? So you have to convince them, like, "Hey."
And the fear also.
And the fear. They don't know. They have not seen this, so they don't know exactly why we are doing it. But we go there fully dressed. They see the doctors have their dust coats, and everybody, you know, they see exactly what we are doing. So, and we also take food to them. We take them sanitary supplies, so that at least they know we are there on a, you know, on a positive note. So these were some of the challenges that we had, and of course finances.
Yeah,
because,
the funding. Right?
Yeah, the funding. Yeah, because initially it was we normally depend on donors and well-wishers, so that is also another challenge. However, God has been faithful. We have been going and moving strong, and yeah. So.
Wow, and how is it? Is it to also because you are here in different continent, the organization is back at home. You do have to travel.
I don't travel because I have a very strong team. We have a team of 5 board members and another 2 who are not on the board, because we only need 5 in the board. I have a team of 7 who practically take care of most of the things that are required. We also thank God for the social media platforms that we use. There is also the internet that helps us to hold Zoom meetings, and you are also able to go live and communicate and do all that. I'm even able to train caregivers from here, because I train them via Zoom, and then I get nurses who do the skills with them, so that we are able to empower the family members to take care of their sick. So it has not been really challenging on the side of the trainings and all that, and also the work that is being done. There's a team that is handling that.
Yes. So my last question is maybe like your plans, like how are you planning now to like venture out like in a massive way to reach more people? Maybe it's a good thing you've started, because realize it's not in us, like somebody to start. We only think of plots, we only think of stuff that benefit us, not stuff that benefit other people. But how do you now plan to continue with that and make it even help a bigger capacity?
Okay, that's a good question. Actually, if you visit our website, we have all what you're asking written down there. We have the proposals and everything. What we are, our long-term goal is, one, we are building what we call 𝐉𝐴𝐢𝐬. And we are building actually we are venturing in the whole of the country. We are building at least 3 in every county. We are starting where we are, because of course we start from Jerusalem. We are starting in Nyeri, but we are going out. So we have realized that we don't have, there are like 3 or 4 in the whole of the country that are known. So we want to go to every county and build those 𝐉𝐴𝐢𝐬 ourselves, so that those people who have no one to take care of them at home, they can come to those 𝐉𝐴𝐬𝐬 and we take care of them. So that is one thing. We are also targeting to hold medical camps all over, not necessarily in Nyeri where I come from, all over the country, because everybody needs these services. So the major things that we are doing, one is building those houses, and the other one is training. We want our people to be empowered and trained to know what they are supposed to do, and sensitize them about the need of taking care of their own, instead of hiring people or leaving them out there. And I'm also talking to the people even who are in the diaspora, telling them, sending money back home and building houses for your parents is not enough. They need care. They need someone to be with them. So basically that's what you're doing. We are trying to venture out. You're trying to help those who are not reached, and mostly the elderly. Wow,
amazing. Thank you so much for having you. And how can guys reach you now? Your social media platforms? And
We are all over. It's just Rolig. We have a website. It's just Rolig Foundation. We have a YouTube channel. We have it's still Rolig Foundation. We are on Facebook. We are on Twitter. We are on Instagram, and all the information is there. We also have a platform there where you can tell us your story, and we're gonna reach out to you. We are taking people who have stories that they need heard. We hear you, and we come out. We are going out all over the country. We are not necessarily based in Nyeri. So you can also donate through the same. So all the social media handles is Rolig Foundation.
What is your parting shot?
My parting shot is, do not forsake me when I'm old. Psalm 71 verse 8. Do not forsake me when I'm old. That is what the Bible says. And do not cast me away when I'm not strong.
Wow. Amazing. Thank you so much for giving an opportunity for elderly people who do not know you to have a second chance of having a better life.
Thank you for having me again. I really appreciate it.
Thank you so much.
And Kenya Marekani
yes.
iendelee. And thank you for the opportunity even to talk to our people.
Asante sana.
Thank you.
May God bless you, ladies and gentlemen. That was a show for today. Please make sure you subscribe and like, share. You know, it's not enough to subscribe only. Yeah, I have a lot of subscribers who don't watch our videos. So please, if you've subscribed, that's not the end. Watch. That's how you support us. And may God bless us. May God bless you. Cheers.